So before we get into the breakdown of the conference final games, we'll go over some more coaching hires, new coaches hired away. We'll start out with I almost said San Diego Chargers, Los Angeles Chargers. Your boy, Brandon Staley, really doesn't move anywhere, just changes logos. Heads to the Los Angeles Chargers to become their head coach. What'd you make of this hire? It was a quick whirlwind. He was not the defensive coordinator last year, was the defensive coordinator this year, and then is now a head coach. I think they have a solid base, the Chargers do, but is this guy ready for it?
I don't know. And I don't know if part of that is just me speaking as a fan, upset at the fact that he's gone, but I don't know if he's ready yet. I obviously that remains to be seen. And, I hope he's ready. He's really good with the Rams. And I think that that's one of the reasons why he was brought in is for the type of defensive game plan that he could put together, defensive team he could put together. The Chargers, obviously, they had a really potent offense this season. Even though they had a rookie quarterback, he came in and Herbert really impressed a lot of people. He opened a lot of eyes, and they're definitely kind of stacked with a lot of young guys on the offensive side of the ball. Their biggest, I think, weakness this season was the defense. So bringing a guy like Staley in, I think, kind of at least tells your franchise and your fan base that you're ready to try and move in the right direction. But is he ready? I don't know. That's still something that remains to be seen.
I will say that the Chargers do at least have some high-level defensive players. Now, they've all had a lot of injuries. We haven't seen Darwin James in now 2 years. But Bosa has been in and out of the lineup, hurt, not healthy for a full season. I don't think either of his 3 years, I believe he's been in the league, maybe 2. And Melvin Ingram is starting to age a little bit, but is still a very, very solid defensive player. So at least he goes to a team in theory that has at least some high leverage talent, much like the Rams. But I did think this was a little early to give him a head coaching job. Now, I know that Sean McVay tree, for some reason, springs fruit and everybody hires, whoever it touches to, I'd say, mixed success. I just thought this was really pretty quick and probably a little, I don't want to say easy, but, he's essentially in the same locker room as the other team. So it just seems a quick and easy hire for the Chargers. I don't know if it's a bad one because I don't think we have enough, sort of information on the guy. He's been a D coordinator for 1 year, really.
Yeah, and that's, I think, the biggest concern. But maybe they see something. He did. The Rams defense wasn't all that horrible the previous season. They're pretty solid. When you have a guy like Aaron Donald on that defensive side of the ball, you're always going to be pretty good. So, but the turnaround to take them to first, I believe at the end of the season they were the number 1 overall ranked defense. So,
I believe so as well.
So it's still a pretty good turnaround regardless. So I think that it's more about making a statement that they think that they can take the next step with that franchise. They've got, like I said, a bunch of young players that they believe in, and they think offensively they're probably set. They just want to bring a different mentality in. If he pans out, it's going to be one of the best decisions by a staff to hiring a coach in recent history. Again, that still has to work out.
I'll also say they give coaches time. I think they gave Anthony Lynn more than enough time to prove himself there. I believe he was there for 5 years. So
yeah,
and they give you a window with the San Diego / Los Angeles Chargers ownership group.
Yeah, and we've definitely seen there's certain teams out there that really don't take lack of success. They basically, as soon as you start having a bad season, you're done, regardless of time. So this is probably, if you were going to go to any franchise, this is probably has to be one of the easiest transitions ever. If you that I can think of, like you say, he stays in the same city, stays in the same stadium. All he really does is changes the uniform. But if they give him time to at least put together his vision, maybe it works out. Maybe, he proves something that we're not quite sure is there yet. I'm not trying to say he's not a good coach, but it still remains to be seen whether he's a good head coach or not.
Yeah. All right.